Well, hello again, everyone, and well, what do you know? You made it to level 3. That's pretty exciting. I'm happy to have you here. Although, to be honest, what else would you be doing right now with your time other than watching this video? Would you be hanging out with friends? Nah, you wouldn't be doing that. Who needs friends? Who needs friends when you have rhythm? And besides, when you get together with your friends, I know that you just talk about rhythm. So here you are. Let's learn more about rhythm. Okay, so for today's lesson, we're going to be focusing on triplets. And you can have many types of triplets. You can have eighth note triplets, quarter note triplets, 16th note triplets, so on and so forth. Any kind of note you can turn into triplets. Triplets means that you're taking a kind of note and you're dividing it equally into not two but three separate parts or separate faster notes. Because that's a little different than what we're used to. We're used to dividing notes into two equal parts. For instance, an eighth note turns into two 16th notes, or a half note turns into two quarter notes. This time, we're, let's say, taking a quarter note and we're splitting it into three equal eighth notes. Now notice I included a 3 above those eighth notes because without that 3, they look like regular eighth notes and you would perform them that way. But with the 3 there, that means that they're eighth note triplets, which now splits up that quarter note into 3 equal parts. 3 quarter note triplets split a half note into 3 equal parts. And then on the right here, 3 16th note triplets split up an eighth note into 3 equal parts. Okay, so here we have 3 quarter notes in a 3/4 measure. What if we wanted to change that second quarter note and split it into 3 equal parts? Okay, so we're going to change that quarter note into 3 eighth note triplets. And remember, you need that 3 above it, above those triplets, above the eighth notes, or else they just look like normal eighth notes. And actually, without the 3, that amount of beats wouldn't make sense in 3/4. You would actually have 3.5 beats. So that's why you need the 3, because that tells the reader, the musician, that those are triplets. So if I were to count this or perform it using ta, it would sound like this. 2, ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. Now if we wanted to count this, there's kind of multiple ways to do it. I'll show you 2. The first way, you can go 1, 2, and a 3. I don't really like that because we already used the and the to show different things, whether it be just normal eighth notes or 16th notes. So what I like to say for triplets is 1 triplet 3. Just literally saying triplet, for the 3 parts of the beat there. Just one last thing to keep in mind before we move on, that those eighth note triplets equal a quarter note, okay? And that quarter note in 3/4 equals 1 beat. So that's why those 3 eighth note triplets equal a beat. So they take care of all of beat 2. Okay, so this next screen shows a 4/4 time signature, so 4 beats in a measure, and we have eighth note triplets on beats 2 and 4. And it sounds like this. Ready, go. 1, triplet 3, triplet. Again, 1, triplet 3, triplet. Okay, so next, let's say that we want to change these quarter notes and turn them into 2 eighth notes. Now here's where things get a little tricky, because when you have regular eighth notes right next to eighth note triplets, performing them accurately gets a little tough because the speed of an eighth note is very close to the speed of an eighth note triplet. Eighth note triplets go a little faster than regular eighth notes. So this is going to sound like this. 2, ready, go. 1 and triplet 3 and triplet. Again, 1 and triplet 3 and triplet. One more time on ta. Ta, 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 ta. Do you hear how close those regular eighth notes are to the eighth note triplets in terms of speed? They're very close, so when you have to perform this, be sure to make that distinction. Plus, I think it actually helps making that distinction clear by thinking of the word triplet when you're performing triplets. Okay, so we've been talking about eighth note triplets for a little while. Now, the last thing I want to talk about are quarter note triplets. Quarter note triplets split a half note into three equal parts. Here we have a simple measure in 4/4 time signature with a half note and then two regular quarter notes. That half note gets 2 beats in this time signature. And then so we're going to change that half note into 3 quarter note triplets. Okay. Now the tricky part is that half note lasted for 2 beats. That means that these 3 quarter note triplets also last for 2 beats. So let's hear what these 3 quarter note triplets sound like when they're spread evenly throughout 2 beats. 2, ready, go. Triplet 3, 4. Triplet 3, 4. So performing these quarter note triplets accurately spreading them out evenly through those 2 beats can be kind of tough at first. So let me show you just a little trick to kind of help you be more accurate with them. I want you to imagine 2 sets of eighth note triplets, right? Now instead of saying ta 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 ta, I want you to say ta di ta di ta di. All right, so we're just kind of, for now, just changing every other one to D. So ta-di, ta-di, ta-di. Okay, so although I kind of just said it, I'd like to hear what this sounds like with the metronome on. 2, ready, go. Ta-di, ta-di, ta-di. Again, ta-di, ta-di, ta-di. One more time. Ta-di, ta-di, ta-di. Okay, next, I'm going to do it again, but this time I'm just going to put a little bit of an accent on each ta. Okay, so every other note, and this is what that sounds like. 2, ready, go. Ta-di, ta-di, ta-di. Again, ta-di, ta-di, ta-di. One more time. Ta-di, ta-di, ta-di. Lastly, take out every D in there, so all is left are the tas. So you're no longer saying D, you're just saying every other note, ta, and it sounds like this. Ready, go. Ta, ta, ta. Again, ta, ta, ta. So what I'm doing there, when I'm just saying the tas, it's the same thing as performing these quarter note triplets up here. Triplet, ta, ta, ta. So I like to think of the eighth note triplets that are kind of within these quarter note triplets. I'm pretty much subdividing to kind of help me be more accurate with the triplet, or the ta, ta, ta. Okay, and the last slide here combines eighth note triplets and quarter note triplets together on a 4-measure example. And let's see what this sounds like. I'll say it, I'll count it first. Here we go. 2, ready, go. 1, triplet 3 and 4, triplet 3, triplet 2 and triplet 4 and 1, triplet 4. Okay, notice that these quarter note triplets here are starting on beat 2. All right, I'm going to do it again. This time I'm going to say it on ta. I'm also going to have this red dot here pretty much just showing where the downbeats are, as opposed to following every single note. And for the quarter note triplets, I'll put the dot on the start of it, and then the next time you'll see it will be 2 beats afterwards. Since a quarter note triplet, 3 quarter note triplets equals 2 beats in this case. Here we go. 2, ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. Alright, so that wraps up our lesson on triplets. I hope that helped. As always, come find me if you're confused. And also, good luck on the worksheet. See you next lesson.